always does. Hey, you guys, it's Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Welcome to Hit List. Of course, we're having some technical issues like we always do. We're waiting on cast. Some people are having some issues, but we have to get started regardless. How is everyone tonight? We have
Amazing.
Michael, Tamar, Dina, and Jonte. We have Daniel that's going to be joining us hopefully soon. So yeah, we have a few things to talk about tonight. First off, Michael, how are you?
I'm good. You know what? It's so freaking hot here. It's been like, Dina, you know what I'm talking about. This is terrible. Like it's not supposed to be this hot in Michigan. We get up at 100 degrees. The humidity's 80%. There's no storms.
It actually feels like Satan has.
It's horrible. Yeah, it really does. It's so bad. It's completely unenjoyable. I have this beautiful moss garden, and I have to water it like 3 times a day because it doesn't like the heat. Doesn't So other than that, I'm good. Very busy, but this heat, I'm not built for it.
Dina, that's good to hear. Dina, how are you?
Oh, I feel like I'm living in an air fryer. It's absolutely horrible. Like the heat, I'm not built for it at all. Like I left my house on Monday and I called my husband. I said, turn the air down to 65. Turn on every ceiling fan. Turn on every ceiling fan. And if the air go down to 65, it's never turning off. And that's how I need it. That's how I want it, and that's how I need it. Leave it on.
Yeah, our air is on 62. It's the lowest setting, so I get you. Tamar, you're used to this heat, aren't you?
Who? I don't want it. I don't want it no more. Y'all can have it. It is 110 degrees in Dallas right now. And it's just so like stale. And when you walk outside, like you're sweating, like it feels like I ran a marathon today when I left work. But yeah, no, I'm not here for it. I'm in my house. The air, I sleep with 4 fans, y'all. There's ceiling fan, 2 fans around me from both sides. I sweat a lot when I'm asleep. I'm a little thick, and I sleep with the air conditioner, baby. Turn everything off. No clothes, no blankets. Everything must come off. It's so hot. I don't know why.
I get it. You're hot. Well, you're used to it, so you don't have a pass. Jonte, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you, love?
You know what? I'm actually used to Texas heat, so this does not bother me that much. But I did ask the Lord, could I get right with him about 10 times today? Because if this is what hell is like, I need to just make sure I'm on the right side of things. Like,
Hello, full repentance.
Full repentance. Well, let's get into our show, you guys. We don't have a lot of things to talk about tonight. We have like 4 or 5 things, and then we have a huge fashion files, and then we have come sit on my couch. So that'll be fun. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made is fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, which we're doing, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. We are looking for new blood over here. You guys hit us up. You've been doing a good job. We have a few people we're looking at for next season, and some people who are going to be coming, joining, testing out this week and next week and the week after. So hit me or Jonte up. Yes. You guys are quiet tonight.
No, I think we all sweating, but we ready. Let's maybe. Where is the water, honey? I need some ice water. I don't need no sugar, no tea, none of that. I just need some ice water.
I got some right here in my cup. Okay, so let's get into our first. Our first thing on the docket. The rapper YG is in the news, you guys. He releases a song about a trans woman disclosing her identity before sex. The article that I got the information from, it says rapper YG is facing mixed reactions following the release of his latest album, The Gentleman's Club, specifically over a track titled Tiffany, which tells the story of a transgender woman disclosing her identity to a man before a sexual encounter. So I sent all the cast the song. I don't know if you guys listened to it. I asked you to listen to it. Jason, over on Jason Lee podcast, they had something interesting to say. Let's hear what they say, and then we're going to look at the lyrics and discuss it.
My perspective is a straight man and a trans woman's perspective, and I think it's fair.
This is what music should be doing.
Yeah.
Instead of Donald Trump and all of their attacks on the LGBT.
He's saying that both people in this circumstance were hurt by a situation, and it made them both view themselves in a certain way. And I think it's a fair conversation. This is what should be talked about. Like, and he's not. I don't think he's disrespecting trans women. He's saying this is a trans woman's perspective as well. This is my perspective as a straight man and a trans woman's perspective, and I think it's fair.
This is what music should be doing.
Yeah. Instead
of Donald Trump and all of their.
So they said it's art. That's what music should be doing. Let's look at some of these lyrics really quick. 3 a.m, Chris was rushing. Chris is this guy. Chris is YG, I guess. Chris pulled his pants down. She was blushing. She was rubbing on his woody. He off with her clothes. He was pulling. She wait, I got something to tell you. He said, what? I'm a trans woman. Some of these lyrics are really, they could be. Hold on, I gotta let people in the room. You there? Everyone here?
Yes.
All right. Some of these lyrics. So they're saying the trans community is saying this is a dog whistle. This song didn't need to be made. Some people are saying it's art. What do we think? Dina, did you listen to the song at all? I can't hear you.
Sorry, y'all. Yes, I did listen to the song. But what do you mean by dog whistle?
A dog whistle to straight black men to treat transgender women a kind of way when they find out they're trans. So kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so calls coming from inside the house is basically.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that was really my take on it. My take was, are we speaking from personal experience? Because to me, it seems like the call is coming from inside the house. Mm-hmm. So now I want to know the real tea. So what's the tea behind the song? Because the song, definitely, I think all music, whether you like it or feel indifferent about it, is art. So I do feel like it is art, but what's the tea behind the song is my question.
Okay. Okay, Jonte.
I actually watched the video while we were waiting for the show to start. Mm-hmm. And Tamar was right. The video is it's brilliant. I really wish the video actually told the story. There was a transgender woman. I guess I don't really know what would happen from that, because that would give more people more ideas than just what they're imagining in their head based off this black and white video. But I too feel like Dina, the call is coming from inside the house. I think this was his personal experience.
Okay.
And I think that was way too late. Don't come to me this late in the game with my pants down and tell me that this is what was happening.
So basically, people are just
then we wrong.
Basically, the argument is, do you knock the hell out of somebody or kill them when you find out, or do you talk yourself off the ledge. That's basically the argument people are saying with this song.
Ooh. Now I know of a personal situation, and actually, I'm about to be telling somebody's business, but oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But I know a pastor who ended up being in a very compromising situation with a person that he was not aware was transgender, and he killed them and is sitting in jail right now. So it's definitely a reality of something that happens quite frequently, and can become a very dangerous situation. So it's like, when is the appropriate time to release that information? And like Jonte said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that, like, when the pants are down, that's definitely, we've gone to, it's too late now. Like, you should have said that before that happened. I think that's too far.
Daniel is with us now. Daniel, did you listen to the song? Are you familiar with YG? What's your opinion? Hello, can you hear me? Is his sound not working either?
Wait, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, Michael.
Okay, so I'm John Tay tonight because my power just went out. They kept saying our grid's going to get overloaded and we're going to lose power, and sure as shit, here we are. So I'm John Tay number 2, but I'm here.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if Daniel has sound. Daniel?
He can't hear you.
Oh no.
We are having a bad night tonight. Tell him to
John
go
Tay,
out.
and I hear everybody else, but I can't hear you.
Oh, it's Ashleigh. You
can't hear me at all.
I hear you. Nope,
Now
I
you
don't
hear
hear
me?
at all.
Okay.
You can't hear
Yep, I hear you.
Back to the question at
Nope.
hand. Did you hear the song? What is your
So he wants to know, did you hear the song, and what are your thoughts?
I didn't hear the song, but I think don't wait till, like John Tay was saying, don't wait till we there, and then tell me that you're really a man. Like, you gotta tell me way before that.
So are you
then.
saying
I need
at
to
that
know.
point,
Like, that should be like in the beginning of our, of me meeting you. Let me know first.
Yeah.
Give me a reason. Don't take away my decision.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell
take
me
my
so
choices
that way,
away.
like, let me know so that way I can say, okay, yes,
Do we have
I'm
audio?
cool with it, or I'm not. Absolutely. Yeah.
So at that point, are all rules off the table?
That's
how
my
you
take on
treat
that.
them? Can you not
So
hear
at
me?
that point, are all rules
everybody.
off the table? Are all rules off the table at that point? Like, if you find out and your pants are down, now are all rules off the table for your reaction?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pissed now.
Period.
Now I'm mad. I'm ready to, I mean, I won't take it to the extreme as fighting you, but I'm pissed, and you gonna know I'm mad now.
Yeah.
Because you took away my options.
All right. Let me
So,
go to
yeah.
Tamar. Let me go to
Most
Tamar.
definitely.
Okay, I mean, you know what? I just think I feel like this is a really personal, like, story that he has been through.
Okay.
It's just the way that he approached the video, the way that he sat up there, and he was so intimate with the microphone, and you can hear the emotions through it. Now on the flip side of that, as someone that's in the LGBTQ plus ABC PAN, all them peoples, I feel that is my duty as a man that is in that community to be honest about what I am and what I represent. Now, I feel like as trans people, there is a stigma with trans people. So if you're going to put yourself in that situation, you got to be prepared for the trials and tribulations. I think there has been such a stigma on trans people. And I think, like, so many people it will be a different situation and a better situation if people just be honest about what they're doing and what their intentions are. You
Yeah, be
cannot.
honest.
It's like you're taking away the rights of people that don't want to be in that situation. So it's with this, to me, it's very political. Like, it's not as a political with the presidency, but it's so political with what's going on.
Yeah.
And I want to know the tea. Did you go through this before and they told you, and you just because you was around Chris or your homeboy, you Chris? Who is Chris? Who is that? Like, I want to know. Like, it's just a lot of, and then like it go into this. It's just a lot of missing parts that we don't know. It's like, is there a part 2 coming? Like, it's just so much going on, but it's so powerful, and it's so like it makes you want to know more. And so he did his part as an artist. He told the truth of what happened, and it makes people want to know more. And it's getting the community, it's getting the people to talk.
Yeah,
so he did what needed to be done. I just think if you're trans, I do feel like you're right. You have a right. You have a duty to be honest about who you are, because if you're going to step into that light of being trans, you need to be honest about that so people can accept you the way that they feel like they can.
Yeah.
You can't take away that from people. So that's my whole thing about the whole situation. And you know, and this thing, like, you just don't know how people are going to react.
That's the thing.
Because you're putting them in a situation where they may not be okay with that. And mentally, the trauma, something could spark their trauma. And I mean, you got shot because you chose to be a liar.
Literally.
So
I thank you for that, Tamar. That was a lot. But you said everything that needed to be said. You don't know how somebody's going to react. Michael, what's your thoughts?
I guess I'm going to be the one standing alone on this. I honestly do not understand everyone's obsession with this trans stuff. If you get in that situation and it turns out it's a trans person, what's the big fucking deal? Get your dick wet, give it a try, keep a secret after the fact if you don't like it. People act like the world's going to end if you go down this road even one time, and it's just simply not that. I understand, people should disclose and you should have the choice. I agree with all that, but at the same time, you have to understand the reasons why they don't. They don't do it because there's a fear for their safety. There's a fear they want people to accept them for who they are. They view themselves as maybe that part of them is secondary to them as a human being, right? So it's like we get all spun out over this stuff, and the fact that it comes to violence and that people would just get so upset about this, to me, it's like, grow up. What are you, like 14 years old? Like, get over it. It's really not that big of a deal to me.
I think for me, okay, I'm 40 and I have trans friends. I grew up in the gay community around trans women that dealt with situations, and they dealt with it in a way where it was respectful. I think there's such a difference now since it's 2026. I think there's so many people exploring the trans lifestyle that they may not have mentors around them to show them how to be in this lifestyle the correct way. And so that, I feel like I understand what Michael's saying, and I understand both sides. I just think like when this is a situation like everybody's reaction is going to be totally different. Some people is going to say, okay, I'm good with it. And in this case, Chris was just like, no, I'm not. So it's just like going into that situation, not knowing really what's going to happen, actually.
Yeah, it's you got to be careful. I get what Michael's saying, but you don't know how people are going to react, and people are crazy these days. We're not dealing with normal human beings.
No, seriously, I know someone who lost their life playing this game, and it's dangerous. It's a risk that I don't think anyone should take. Because you just don't know how someone is going to react or how they're going to respond. And it could go so left, so fast. I mean, literally one of the first hate crimes that was tried and convicted in Michigan was this situation. And it's literally the situation that this song is about.
Okay, well, those are our thoughts. I believe there'll be a part 2 of the song. Okay, do we have Shaq and we have Daniel sound right? Do we?
Yo, I'm here.
Those
yes,
are your
sir.
thoughts.
I hear you will.
Great. Oh, Shaq, let me get your thought. I'm sorry. Now that you have
those are your thoughts. It is utterly maddening to me that men are given so many passes on violence. You have decided that you don't like what I'm on, and so now you get to beat the crap out of me, and then people understand why you're doing it. No. Like you're here, I'm here, we're adults. All right. If we decide we don't want to be here anymore, we should separate. That's how it should go. You don't get to decide that I have misled you. You was looking at my ass and you wanted it. I can't help it that you done got here and now you don't want it no more. Because that's what happened. All right. Like never mind all this trans stuff, right? Because see, that comes from a place of hate. All right. If a man was with the woman and looked at the woman and said, I don't like how your coochie look, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you and kill you, we would understand it. But because the person is trans, now all of a sudden it's understandable that you beat the crap out of that person. No, violence is never okay. You don't want it anymore, you can walk away, right? But we live in a country that excuses.
Okay, I'm gonna say this for me.
It's absurd.
As a gay man,
no,
I'm not into trans women, and I'm not into trans men.
And you don't have to be.
This is the thing. Like, I don't want to go in a bedroom with someone that's trans. For me as a gay man,
everyone should have that choice.
And I'm not saying
you have the choice.
I'm not saying
you have the choice to ask me up front if you want to know. What happens is we in this room and you're unhappy.
This is the thing.
You don't get the shit.
There was in this situation.
Hold on. Let me interrupt everybody. Hold on. We can't talk at the same time. I get everyone's passionate.
Men are violent.
Okay, hold on, Shaq. To that, I'm going to ask you, is it fair that a man goes into a room expecting he's going to see something and this individual pulls out a dick? So there's two dicks in the room now. That's not.
I didn't say it was happy. I didn't say that he would enjoy it. I think you are utterly within your right to be offended. Are you within your right to kill somebody? No. How about you stop being a man-ho and learn something up front? How about you not be scary so that a person can disclose? I can think of a million reasons why women ain't done told you the truth. I can tell you right now, I doubt any trans person goes home with somebody and thinks, all right, yeah, it's time for you to blow my brains out. Like, no. Want to hit it, right?
Yeah.
Like we need to hold men accountable for stuff. You be wanting to hit stuff, and then for whatever reason you get up in there and decide you don't want to hit it, then you leave. You don't have a right.
Yeah, we want to hit it. We want to hit it.
Hold on.
In the world where you disclose, where you disclose everything because they don't want to hear it anyway. They're not listening. Like, are you gonna beat that person up in public too? Like, violent is violent.
Okay, hold on, Shaq. Daniel, go ahead.
We're not. I don't think I'm not giving violence a pass at all. However, I think if I see a chick and I want to hit it, I'm thinking this is a chick. Like, I'm not thinking it's a man.
I can't help what you think. That's the problem.
No, I'm saying so. My point is, the trans need to be up front right away. Yo, this is what it is, bro. So either you're gonna take it still or not. Don't take away my option.
Yeah,
but don't act like. Hold up.
I get where you're going with it, and I agree that deceit or deception. But what I'm saying is deception isn't always purposeful. Sometimes we are on a vibe. You know what I'm saying? What I am going to tell you is that deception or not, if you get in a room with a person and you don't want it, you have a right to walk out.
Absolutely, I get it.
To kill. And that's where we go wrong in this conversation.
I'm gonna walk out, but I'm gonna be pissed, and he or she gonna know that I'm pissed.
I get that.
But what's wrong with the trans telling the nigga? I'm sorry, telling my bad. What's wrong with the trans telling my man, yo, I'm half man still, so. What's wrong with it?
I do agree. But I think
let me answer that part.
I think we need to
we're sitting here acting like trans can just disclose their transness to everybody with no fear of repercussion in that moment. We all know why they hide it. Because once you say it, you have just as high of a risk of getting your ass beat or whatever the hell else people feel like doing to you because you're trans. So there is a reason why they don't just come out the gates with it. Let's
Because
not
the
don't
anger
brand
is
new.
that you're trans. The anger is that you're attracted to trans. That's the anger. The anger is the attraction, right? That's where the anger is. It isn't.
Okay, let me
I'm
say.
not mad because you didn't tell me. I'm mad because I like you, and now I've discovered you're not what I think you are. People are in danger no matter what because you're fighting.
Let Tamar have his.
Let me jump in here real fast. Me personally, I think that anybody that goes into a situation and they're not representing who they really are, but they know what they've been through, there is a fear with doing that, right? Also, with that being said, as that person goes into a situation with somebody and they are revealing who they really are, they really don't know what's going to happen to them. And so I think with that being said, people have to think about how they're going to enter that situation because humans are all horny. Everybody's horny. There's trans women that look so beautiful. You couldn't even tell, honey.
There are.
I think like they gotta, with the culture that we're in right now, I'm just saying to my trans friends and my trans sisters and brothers, be careful because you just don't know what's going to happen to you because you're already trying to become something different and new, and everybody's not going to accept that. Now, you may go into a situation and there are some men that's going to be like, you know what? It is what it is. Let's just do it.
Yeah. There are most definitely.
They're going to be like, yeah, let's go, because some men, some men that's into that, they will go into it with an open mind. But for other situations, it's just being careful with how you approach it and making sure that you're going into a situation and it's appropriate and safe for you as a trans person.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I want to say this: be careful how you approach it. However, make sure you approach it. So in other words, make sure you tell me. Don't because I think somebody was saying there's violence there can be violence if you tell somebody, yes, but there can also be violence if you don't. So I think it's still better to just, this is what it is, out the gate. Like because let's be honest, we gonna feel a vibe if the vibe is kind of there, then there's ways to say what needs to be said without it turning into a violent situation.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think if you move in the world as a trans person, you are damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think that you roll the dice no matter what, and it sucks. And I think that we should. I'm talking about.
It's a 50-50 chance either way.
Yeah.
Either way,
because it shouldn't be there. I think we spend too much time focusing on what victims should do to protect themselves instead of focusing more on making people not create victims. It is I have this same argument no matter what we're talking about, whether we're talking about sexual assault or whether we're talking about other forms of sexual violence. I always come back to the same thing, which is that we live in a culture where the onus is on victims to protect themselves better instead of on people to not attack. And we need to flip. We have to flip that, and until we do, there will never be a right way to move because you will always be in danger because men have so many excuses why it's okay for them to hurt someone, and it's not. We need to change the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I appreciate everyone's perspective. I believe from what I heard, there is a part 2 of this song coming. So, of course, we'll be talking about it. We got to move on to our next subject.
Oh, and shout out to him for making it, though, for real.
That was the other question. People were like, did he need to make it? Did it need to be made?
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's real. It's live.
Yeah. So moving on. So the BET Awards were last Sunday night. Lauryn Hill was let me get my words right. I want to make sure. Lauryn Hill was given an icon award for what she's contributed to hip hop into the culture. Many people think that there's a lot of people who could have came before her. Online, a lot of people were comparing Lauryn Hill and Lil' Kim, saying Lil' Kim has brought more to the culture. It was time for her to be now, given something. There was a list out. These are the people that should have got the award before Tiana Taylor and Lauryn Hill: Toni Braxton, Mariah Carey, Brandy, Monica, Saucy Santana. That's a mess. Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott, Candy, Burris.
Blue Ivy is so petty. Like,
so what's the thought on this? We talked about Lauryn Hill a couple weeks ago, so we don't have to go all day on this. But who has contributed more, you guys think, to hip hop and to culture just in general?
Lil' Kim all day long.
Lil' Kim. I'm just being
absolutely.
Real. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I feel like I'm just gonna say two people. Lil' Kim and Brandy are always last to get things when they have been doing so much for the culture. And I don't know what it is about Lil' Kim that people just cannot acknowledge who she is as an artist. I think when Nicki Minaj came along, people forgot about her because people just put her in this little bubble. And now all the things that she was saying a long time ago has come into fruition, and she was basically speaking the truth. Yeah. She was such an icon, and to this day, you can look at people now, hint, Nicki Minaj, they look like Lil' Kim. I don't see people looking like Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill had one album. It was R&B and hip hop. It was that soul R&B and hip hop. Lil' Kim was hip hop. So I think so many times I feel like award shows such as the BET Awards, they get things wrong for me. But no, I do agree. Lil' Kim is the blueprint. She should have gotten something because she deserves it, and that's the real. I'm not gonna be able to.
Absolutely,
like she's the real deal.
All right, so, thank you. Daniel, what's your opinion?
I mean, I'm gonna say this: there wouldn't be no Nicki Minaj, no who else? Cardi B's, etc. If it wasn't for Lil' Kim. She paved the way. She, like he said, she was the blueprint. She is the blueprint, and without Lil' Kim, there's nobody else. So absolutely, no question.
I definitely feel like Lil' Kim has contributed a lot to the industry. But I'm not going to minimize what Lauryn Hill brought to the industry as well. Because I don't think we quite are we're looking at one album. However, she really sparked a whole genre. The whole neo soul genre, it really kind of birthed with her. And so like, people looking different, her and Wyclef, and that whole, they looked different, they sounded different, like the neo soul, like live instruments on the stage, all of that really was birthed in her sound. So that's a whole genre of music. Like all of your Angie Stones and even Erykah Badu, all of them come after Lauryn. And so that's a whole genre of music, a whole lane that has now been created based off of one record. So we're minimizing it to one record, but that one record shook the world so much that she created a whole movement off of that one work of art.
I agree.
But if you said neo soul, which true. I ain't taking that. Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill. You cannot take Lauryn Hill from Lauryn Hill. But when you say hip hop, I see Lauryn Hill as a very eccentric voice that brought a movement to more of eccentric voices in down the lane. But when I'm looking at hip hop as a whole, I'm thinking about rapping. Yeah, that is Lil' Kim. Like
No, I think
just don't know.
I
like,
absolutely agree.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, it's just for them to give that first award to Lauryn Hill is crazy. There's more people there's other people that could have got it, but for them to pick her, I think they should have did another icon award for more of a R&B like icon. But R&B, I mean, hip hop and R&B to me, I think that they've meshed those two genres together they meshed them together for the wrong reasons. And if you go back to hip hop, hip hop was Kim. Even though you had the Queens and MC Lights, but if you look at the hip hop movement as rapping, Kim, hands down.
Gotcha. Okay. Shaq, what is your opinion?
I mean, the only thing that I think I would add on, because I mean, y'all said everything that needed to be said. I think the one thing that stands out for me, is simply what she was selling. I think that we may never see Kim get the flowers she deserves because what she was selling and what she represents. You know, Kim was about sex. You know what I'm saying? She was loud, she was proud, she was nasty, and she was unapologetic. And you know, women expressing autonomy, owning their bodies, owning their space. That was revolutionary then. I mean, it's still even now. You know, when Cardi and Megan dropped WAP, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole thing, right? And so we're getting there, we're growing gradually, but we are still not in a place where women own their sexuality and being unapologetic about it. It's just something that we just, you know, we just throw our hands up at. It's still a thing. It still has a level of controversy. And when Kim did it, it was, you know,
honey.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what to do with it. So I think that is part of what.
Hold on really quick. I want to hear from Michael. Michael, are you there?
I am.
Thoughts on this?
I agree with everyone else. You know, it's Kim. I mean, honestly, to me, they're kind of in two different lanes, but Kim has never really got her flowers. And I don't really think about hip hop as just the music, right? It's the fashion, it's the attitude, it's the lifestyle, it's all of that. And I think if you look at what Kim it was and still is, everyone is kind of a replicant of her, whether they want to admit it or not. And so, yeah, I think she should have got the nod before Lauren did, 100%.
Most definitely.
Yeah, she was ahead of her time, and she had an unpopular subject matter, and I think that is what hurts her. But it's undeniable, and that doesn't take away from what Lauren did or anything. It doesn't. It just.
Can I say one thing real fast?
Yes, you can.
If you look at Lil' Kim, I look at her in the hip hop world. I think about Madonna in the pop world. Yeah, them two right there. The movements that they started, the people that have come under them, they are just like them. So they're like the mother. To me, they're the mothers of the movement.
Yeah, because people were saying about Cardi B's performance, oh, she copied Nicki. And then I said, well, do you want to play this game? Let's put Nicki next to Kim and see everything that she bit from her. Yeah. So that's not a game I don't think they want to play.
No.
But anyway, let's move on. So Lizzo has been in the news lately. Funky Geneva did a video about her. I want to watch this video, and then I want to talk about celebrities on social media these days.
Multiple truths here, because Lizzo is attributing much of her album's lack of success to streaming and everything changing to social media related, whatever. Lizzo, I'm here to inform you that that's not the reason why your album's not doing well. As far as social media is concerned, you have 11.5 million followers, so you're on top of your game when it comes to social media. Somebody put it in the comments best. Lizzo, you're insufferable. For the last several years, all you've done was got on the internet and complain, cry, backpedal, and pussy pop. You lost a lot of people because you did this whole I love being fat, let me twerk in my fat body. And then your true feelings came out when you lost the weight, because as like we all knew, nobody really wants to be fat. Nobody does. Nobody wants to be fat. And then with all your complaining, you know, the confusion of your brand identity, Lizzo, to be perfectly honest, people just stopped caring about you. They got tired. You weren't giving us music. You were giving us complaint after complaint after complaint. And it was just like, girl, like the shit you was running to the internet crying about, nobody wanted to hear because we had real problems.
So, question, I'm going to ask the panel, the cast, are celebrities too overexposed these days on social media that people get sick of them? Like in my day, it was magical to see, like when In Vogue was on TV, or when Aretha Franklin or anybody. It was a magical thing because we didn't see them all the time. These days, we see celebrities every single day in social media. And is it overexposure? Let's talk about it. Dina, what do you think?
I definitely feel like celebrities are overexposed. I definitely do. I feel like, you know what I mean? Say less. Say less. And the busier you are, the less I want to see you. So
Say less and
when
sing
you're
more.
always on in my timeline, you're not booked. You're not
Ooh.
booked. So I want you to get busy. I want you to get busy because if you got too much time on your hands, and that's concerning. Yes, definitely overexposed. Yep.
Shaq.
I say less and sing more. You know, we was watching her on social media crying and carrying on.
Yeah,
Then she
hush.
lost a bunch of weight, and then she was on like some like a sabbatical doing her own thing. Then she just popped out of nowhere with an album. We didn't even know it was coming, and then it was just there, and it just came out of nowhere. And I think that I think that she should spend a little bit more time on artistry. That would be nice. Like, I mean, where's the flute at? We ain't even seen that flute. Like, we know that Lizzo can sing and has talent and stuff. Yeah, it's in that picture, but like, do she still play it? Like, and I know she play it, but like, I don't know. I think sometimes celebrities become, I don't know. I think these artists can't figure out if they're artists or reality TV stars. Like,
That's it. That's it.
they don't know which one they are.
That's
And
it.
we lose touch with it too. And let me tell you, if you're an artist, I think you should shy away from reality TV stars because we brutal on reality TV stars.
Yeah.
We turn them up and spit them out. So like, be a creative because creativity lasts. So I think she should get back to the music and stuff and get off them cameras. I think she is overexposed, and it is very easy to be overexposed today. We see so much. We are super desensitized. It is
You're
what
right.
it is.
Let me get to Michael and Daniel. What do you, Daniel? What's your thoughts?
I think honestly, it's a thin line between the two. I think because okay, you got celebrities, and you don't want them to be to the point where they're untouchable, right? So you want them to feel or to be approachable and kind of not within arm's reach, but yeah, kind of within arm's reach to kind of let you know that I'm just like you. First of all, I I put my pants on the same way you do, but on the flip side, you kind of do want to. You don't want to overdo it either. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's kind of a thin line between you want to show the world that I'm just like you. You know, I'm approachable. I'm within reach. But on the flip side, don't overly do it because now, like I remember, like back in my day too, I only saw stars and things like that on there in like on stage.
Right.
Right. So that movement kind of died when social media came out. So now it's like, oh, that's just such and such. You know, I see him all the time, or you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a thin line between the two. So you kind of gotta, you know, figure out how far you want to go over, basically.
So, I think, in my opinion, I think Beyonce does an awesome job of it. Like, you are not.
Yeah, she's dope.
See me. You're not going to see me. I'll give you a little bit here and a little bit there, and she's still, and it's still magical. Like when you see her, because
Absolutely.
But you know, Ash, I don't think you have to have the magic, but you do need to figure out what you're selling. Like I said, the difference between being an artist and a reality TV star. Lizzo sells us reality TV more than I think she sells us artistry. I mean, she literally had a reality TV show.
Yeah. Michael, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So I hear what everyone's saying. First, Funky's always mean. I don't like that. He's just always got something nasty to say about everybody. But I think I look at this Lizzo situation. I'm like, most artists have a life cycle, right? Not everybody is going to be iconic and give us music for 2 decades. I mean, even if you think back to when we was younger, a lot of these people had hits 4, 5, 6 years, and then they kind of fell off. And that, to me, that's just like the normal life cycle of an artist, no matter what they do. And Lizzo was always all right. You know, she had some bops or whatever, and now whatever she's selling, nobody's buying. It's kind of, it is what it is, right? I don't know that we have to divine the tea leaves too much about it.
Yeah.
Things move on.
Yeah.
Tamar, do you have anything real quick?
Yeah, okay. So her marketing is horrible. Who she is, she came out as one way, and now she's marketing herself another way. And for me, you lose people because people, I mean, it's real. People want you to be the same. People are not going to want you to change. I know there's only one successful person that has done great, and that's Cardi B. Cardi B has been the same. Her who she is, she came in the game as that, as such, and she has made so much money out there. But she is a crash out. We know that she has not changed. So people, they know that about her.
And you're right. And Cardi B kind of does the same. She's very good with the fine line between social media and when you see her as well.
I wish Lizzo. I don't know what it's gonna take for her. I think she's so brilliant. She's so talented. I think if she goes back to that mindset and leave what she's doing now away, she can regain attraction. I think everybody can. There's a second chance for everybody. But I think right now, I mean, her album is actually pretty good. I listened to it. I mean, all 3,000 that sold. Allegedly, it's really good. But I think like people just not here for her right now because there's just such a stigma on who she is because of what she's representing right now.
Yeah, I think she needs to get with management and they need to figure some things out.
I'll be in that girl.
Let's move on. So you guys know that Kanye is making a comeback. There was a clip online that I saw that some guys on another podcast were talking about how hard they're making it for him to come back. Let's listen to a little bit of it. It's really long, but I'm going to stop it and then we'll go on.
Team, because everybody's canceling him because of these shows, and I think it's unfair. And he's trying to go to these Jewish synagogues to apologize, obviously, but it's like they're making him work harder and harder. What would you say?
I think going to the Jewish synagogues was important. And like what I've said in the past, privately, he made a song called Hail Hitler.
Yeah.
He put on Nazi paraphernalia. He put on KKK paraphernalia. And while we always look at Nazi and we think Jewish, which is important.
Yep.
Because they they were harmed by the Nazis in the Holocaust in the 30s, right? 6 million Jews died. But
so I'm not going to go into the whole thing that they're talking about, but they're saying people are making it harder for Kanye to come back. I plan on going to see him when he comes to Chicago. I don't know about you guys. Does he need to do more of an apology tour? What do you guys think? Daniel, let's go to you first.
I say not. I'm not too up on Kanye's foolishness, honestly. A whole lot, but I would say no. I mean, if you're gonna come back, just come back. I mean, whatever.
Dina?
That's kind of where I land with it too. I mean, you one blanket apology will do.
Yeah.
And then let's move on, and you're just gonna have to outlive it. You're gonna have to just live it on down, walk it on down, and like my mom would say all the time, you can outlive any lie, but this ain't a lie. This ain't a lie.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? This ain't a lie. You actually did. But you just gonna have to live that thing down. You're gonna have to just keep right on living, keep right on doing it, and whatever the repercussions are for your actions, you're gonna have to own that too, and just keep on moving.
Michael,
he's already apologized for what he's done, and I think either you can fall on the side of it's unforgivable the things he said and did, or you can fall on the side of clearly it was someone struggling with some mental illness. And, he's trying to make amends and let's accept him with open arms. I think the bigger question for me is, what does Kanye have to say as a 40-something-year-old man that's relevant, to what we're going through today? That to me is the question of his comeback. I mean, if he's going to tour and play the hits, I'm there, right? But what's the new shit sound like? That's all.
Gotcha. Shaq?
I'm not a fan. I find him to be utterly foolish. I understand that people are apologizing, but I think people suck at apologies these days. Because to me, an apology is going on like a show that's well known. Like back in the day, it used to be Oprah, right? You go on Oprah if you want to talk to everybody. But you go on a show that's well known, and you go, you know what, man? I've been tripping. I've been saying some boneheaded stuff. I can't believe I had the audacity and the niggerosity to get on God's internet and talk about Jewish people in slavery. I was tripping. I'm a little off. I'm a little touched. I lost my mama. I ain't been taking my meds. Like, that's accountability. That's keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of apologies we're seeing. So I'm not even finna dive into that apology crap. I think that we should be more like the Jews. You see how they will never forgive him? If we move that way, we would have less problems in our community. I think if Kanye want to come back, Kanye should just make his music and then let people who want to listen, and leave everybody else the hell alone, and stay away from them Jewish people because they sick of him and they've earned their right to be.
Okay.
Well, damn, Shaq. God, did you have to like make a steak with that motherfucker? I mean, this is the thing. If you're gonna apologize once, let it go. Like, you said what you needed to say. I don't like. Sometimes when people say I'm sorry, it just becomes very artificial. It's not authentic. And so, I mean, the thing is with him, it goes back to just create art, because I think so many artists wants to get on social media, and I think social media is such a very naive platform. Like, people see it and they're not believing it because it's such a reality show. Social media is. So I think Kanye West is Kanye West, and I think he's a genius. He is. Just make your music. If people are going to go to your show, I mean, he's selling out. Regardless,
yeah, he has
Absolutely.
like 120.
I don't even think he needs to do all this. Like, you said what you said, but I think maybe he doesn't have a marketing team or a publicist or somebody.
Oh, he does.
Whoever is working with him, they need to set it up the right way, because the way he's doing it is very it's not intentional. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to do it a different way.
Well, again, when he comes to Chicago, I'll be there. His show looks great. I've heard great things. He's selling out like 120,000 a night, so he's doing something.
He's doing something right.
Right. Let's move on. We only have a couple more stories. We have 2 left. It has been said that 50 Cent, Timberland, and Ja Rule will be performing for the president's son's 250 anniversary. Are they in danger of being canceled or not? Let's talk about it. Dina. Are you there?
Mm-mm.
We are having. There you go. Try it now.
She's on mute. Does she know she's on mute?
Her mute is on.
I unmuted her though.
I had to power my phone off and power back on for it to work, so she might have to do the same thing.
Okay, let's go to Michael first. Go ahead. Michael,
I didn't catch. Yeah. So, okay. Here's the thing. You know me. I don't cancel people for political beliefs. I'm no Trump fan. And who am I to block a bag, right? I mean, if I had the chance to make $2 million going to Trump's this, that, or the other, I might consider it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yes, certain people will say, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to their music anymore." But I mean, R. Kelly did worse. P. Diddy did worse. People still playing their songs. So it's like, is it really that big of a deal? And I guess if you want to put a positive spin on it, this isn't necessarily a Trump thing. It's more like America's 250th. So maybe it's more about your feelings about America versus your feelings about Trump. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever to me. Go ahead, get your money.
I was talking to my mom earlier about it, and she pointed out that in the 60s and the 70s, when we were having, the movement, artists seem to stick together for the community. Like people like Aretha Franklin,
Nina Simone.
Yeah, all those people really helped the Black cause. All the musicians stuck together. They stuck with the people. It just doesn't seem to be that anymore. It seems to be everyone themselves.
Yes.
Shaq.
I want to see Ja Rule. I'll take a Ja Rule concert wherever I can get it.
Okay. All right. So you are forgiving. You forgive them. You can forgive
I
them. For
don't really have no thoughts on them going to hang out with Donald Trump's kids. They must be getting some money. I wouldn't. I don't know. I can't take any of it seriously. Like Ja Rule and 50 Cent together, they hanging out with Trump's kid, Don Jr. Do he even got a job? I think the whole thing is comical.
Okay, let's talk quickly because we're running out of time. Dina, are you there?
Yes, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think it's corny. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's mad corny. Because I think we take influence very, very lightly, and it really does matter. You know what I mean? So like, it was previously stated, Nina Simone, James Brown, all
Yes.
of these artists, they use their artistry and their influence to influence in politics, and never would they align themselves with someone such as Donald Trump, who has been, Donald Trump Jr., who has been an adversary to our community. Like, no, it's corny. That's it. That's it. And that's all. That's all I gotta say.
Daniel,
I ain't gotta like Donald Trump or anything he does, but if I gotta work, I'm a musician, so if I gotta work and make some money, I frankly don't really care what it is, within reason. Donald Trump playing at the White House, performing at the White House, whatever it is. If I gotta make some money. So I never really got into people that don't like Donald or people that voted for Donald. Now we can't be friends or whatever the case is. Like I don't.
Okay. Let me go a little further with you.
I got bills.
I got a question. So you can be friends with someone
Absolutely.
I already know where you're going. Who's actively supporting Donald Trump. You can
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yep.
We
Absolutely.
in the workplace every day.
No question. And you know what? It ain't even hard. It ain't even hard. I got a few friends right now that I work with, and we're friends. And it's not even hard. It's all about. I know what you don't like. I know what you like. I'm not gonna impose what I like on you because you know what I'm saying. No, you stay within your boundaries and you good. You know what I'm saying? Stay within your boundaries and you good. I had no problem with that.
He's like, we here to do.
So how can somebody truly say I'm your friend? Yeah, I am voting for everything that
because every president has stuff that's whack. Every president, from Donald to Biden, Obama, and the list goes on. Every president that we had wasn't 100% spot on with what they said they were going to be.
Actually, we don't have friends.
But hold on.
Friends with people for real. People are acquaintances. Let's be
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got to go into a little further with Daniel. We have had presidents who have done some things that we don't all agree with. But Donald Trump is actively and aggressively trying to dismantle
a lot of stuff
for black and Latino and brown people. So how can you say I'm friends with you? I can break bread with you, but you agree with everything this monster is doing?
I feel like the old saying is when they say you eat the meat and spit out the bones. So everything Trump is doing ain't wrong. Not everything. Now there's a lot of things that's wrong. And let me and for the record, just to tell everybody, I didn't vote for Trump. But everything that he's doing isn't wrong. Now he's doing a lot of wrong stuff, absolutely. But everything, I can't and won't say that everything is wrong with what he's doing. There is some things that he is doing that I think is right. I'm not heavy in politics, but I do, I read things here and there to just kind of kind of stay abreast. But I don't think everything he's doing is wrong by far.
All right,
No.
Jante, are you there?
I'm here.
What's your opinion?
Ashleigh, we differ really passionately on the fact that I can't be friends with you if, you know, I support something that you don't believe in, because that's your belief, right? And I can still love you, I can still be kind to you, I can still give you all the fruits of the spirit, and you have your beliefs over there and I have mine over here. So I'm with Daniel. I don't think everything that he's doing is wrong, and I still think that we can love one another and put, you know, those differences aside. You might hate black nail polish, I might love it. That's very simple. But I mean, everything really for me is that simple in life. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know,
Yeah.
you think 10 abortions,
Going to war.
I think it's not.
Huh.
Right. But back in the day, man, remember back in our day, I'm 45. So back in my day, I'll say this. It was a time to where when you voted, Negroes didn't know who you voted for. Negroes didn't it was a private thing. It was sacred, it was private. No one knew who you voted for, and we wasn't allowed to discuss it in schools, who we voted for, none of that stuff. Nowadays, everything is out in the open, and to me, that's part of the problem right there. Who I vote for shouldn't. You don't worry about who I voted for, and I don't worry about who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for, and vice versa. So that shouldn't affect how you feel about me as a person because I voted for Donald Trump or I voted for Obama or whoever. That shouldn't matter if you're really my friend or if we're really brothers or sisters or whatever the case is. Then we should still be that, even if I voted for Trump or whoever. My opinion.
Interesting. Okay, so the collective is saying the musicians are musicianing. They need to take the work, and it doesn't matter who they align with.
That ain't what I'm saying.
I ain't saying it.
And I'm a musician.
I'm good.
I'm a
I'm not
musician.
saying
I'm a
that.
singer. I'm a singer, a professional singer, right? Right. That's what I do. That's how I make a living. That's how I pay my bills, right?
Yeah.
And no, that ain't what I'm saying at all. I'm saying I cannot align myself, right? And I cannot align my gift with foolishness. I cannot do it, and I will not do it. Now, there are certain things that I can do, right? And here's the thing. I have friends, especially, let me see something. In the church, the evangelical community, them jokers voted for Donald Trump. Oh, they voted. These pastors and bishops and such, they voted. They voted for Donald Trump and then look like fools later on, right? They look like dummies right now, with their church sitting in the hood and have he's not helping you, he's not thinking about you, he's doing nothing for you, he's doing nothing for your people, nothing at all. And you voted for him because you felt like he aligned with your Christian beliefs, dummy. Okay. So no, I cannot align my gift and my talents with that. Now, there are certain things that I can do, right? I mean, somebody would say, because I am a Christian artist, because I am who I am, that I couldn't be sitting on this podcast right now. Someone would say that, right? That's not my testimony. That's not who I am as a person. That's not who I am as a person. So I can be friends with, I can embrace all facets of people, but that's something that directly is against what I believe is going to benefit my children's future, the future of my culture. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Let's close with Tamar, and then we got to move on.
I'm just gonna say this: when I look in the mirror, and I can see Donald Trump and everything, and whoever, and this is the thing, I can't rock with the things that is going on. I mean, I think everything that has happened that is horrible overshadows what he's done. I don't even know what he's done. I don't think he's doing nothing. Like, he's starting shit. He ain't doing shit. That's the hashtag starting shit. But when you sit here and tell me that I look like a monkey,
Hello, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
You're
yeah.
putting me, and
Go ahead.
that's the thing. It's not him saying that Obama and Michelle, they are monkeys. He's saying all black people. So when you tell me that, and I see this on TV, I can't. And let me say this: I don't talk about politics to people, my friends. Just don't let me know. Because for me, if I find out someone that has voted for him, I look at them different because I feel personally that if you are supporting that, then how do you really truly feel about me? That's just how I feel.
That's
And
the question we have to ask.
I think people can vote for who they want, they can believe in everything, but just don't tell me, because at the same time, there's just so much hurt going on, and I get affected by things I see. I mean, seeing them as monkeys on TV, that kind of hurt me because y'all not even apologizing about it. And then y'all let this man at the UFC fight call this woman a man, and y'all said nothing. But when Melania Trump gets attacked, oh, y'all got something to say. So it's just
they don't walk nothing
they're
back.
hypocrites. It's just too much, and I don't know. It's icky. It's real icky.
All right, let's move on. We got this is our last subject. You guys, the Supreme Court has been on one this week, but the biggest story said the U.S. Supreme Court is upholding the state's ban on trans athletes in girls' sports. First off, I don't know why it's just girls' sports. That rubs me the wrong way. If they're gonna make a rule, it should be for sports. What do we think? Do we think that the state should have this ability, or do we think it should just be, the feds? Well, now they're saying the federal government has no control over it. It's the state. So, what do we think about the states having this?
So are they're basically banning trans people from playing in sports.
I don't think that's what they're doing. Let me read the article. The Supreme Court just reshaped the playing field, ruling states can bar transgender athletes from competing in women's sports.
I see
The blockbuster decision, the blockbuster decision handed down Tuesday upholds Idaho and West Virginia laws limiting school sports teams to athletes based on biological sex, and it's poised. Let me go back. It's poised to impact similar laws already on the books in more than 24 states. So, Shaq, what is your feeling on this?
Well, we knew this was coming. I mean, I'm not big on it. I don't. Maybe it's because I'm fat. I don't all this talk about sports. Like, I'm big, baby. Like, I like to go out to eat and stuff, and so I don't get too caught up in it. My first thoughts are always keep it fair. And it gets weird when we start talking about hormones and stuff, and then we got to understand the science. And I don't think Americans are smart enough to follow science yet. So we knew this was coming. I guess it sucks, but in the overall grand scheme of everything that we are dealing with in this world, this one just doesn't hit me as hard. Keeping the sexes separate in sports for now, it seems fine. So
do you think it's okay for a transgender woman to play on a high school team?
I don't personally. And again, I know more about science, and I've read the science a little bit on this, and so I see how you can make the argument. But I just don't think that the world is collectively ready for it, And so for me, I think that it's better to keep it separate. And I know, and is it fair? I don't want to dive into whether or not it's fair. I just think we have bigger fish to fry. And also, we knew this was coming. And so, I don't know.
Daniel?
We have too much to fight for. I don't know that this is the one that anybody should. This is not the hill to die on, in my opinion. Not my thing.
I want to hear from Daniel.
I think it's fair. I don't think trans should. I think they should keep it separate. I think men should play with the men, and women play with the women. Like, because if at the end of the day, a transgender woman is still a man, and a transgender man is still a woman, and if a transgender man that's acting as a woman, if he's like, he's still. I mean, if a transgender woman is posing as a man, he's still a woman, and so like you're not. We got two different strengths going on here. Like I'm a man, you're a woman that's a man. You still a woman, and like we ain't even on the same level in terms of our strength. Like the man is more of a dominant force.
I saw a lot of people in the comments saying. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, "Would it be fair? Would it be?" Hold on. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, "Would it be fair if Michael Jordan played on the girls?"
Jesus.
Girls team. Dante, what is your thoughts?
Look, bro, I ain't gonna say that you slow or nothing, but your response is exactly why we not there yet. Like this is too complicated. Like,
right? Thank you. Thank you. I can't even. I'm mixed up.
It's too much.
I want to hear from Jonte.
I completely agree with Daniel, and oddly, I'm gonna say Shaq. Like this is complicated. I do not like the idea of like Mama Pam was saying, the men in the women's bathrooms and the girls' bathrooms, like we changing, and you think you a man. I mean, you think you a woman, and so you get to come in here with this vulnerable population, and then something pop off, and no, I don't like any of that. I also agree with the strength of it. Like, if you hit me, I'm hurt. And you don't get to say you're a woman by it. No,
nope.
you have testosterone.
Take it.
Yeah. So no, I don't ever think it should be transgenders allowed to play in a girl or a man sport.
Right.
Michael?
So I think this was limited to women's sports because of the competitive issue, right? Like a trans man probably wouldn't have a leg up on the competition. So that's probably the angle on this. Am I surprised by this ruling? No. I mean, listen, it's a largely Republican Supreme Court. They ruled the way they ruled on abortion, which is essentially it should be the choice of the states. And so this, to me, there's not a lot of difference, right? That's the types of decisions we are going to get from this court. As a society, as our conversation has demonstrated, right? Like we're not there yet. I think there's a lot of confusion about the distinction between biological sex and gender identity, right? Where I kind of get lost on this is how are they going to make people prove it?
Exactly.
And I can't help but wonder, what about those biological women who maybe are just more masculine by the genetic lottery that they were given, right?
Yes.
Or by how they choose to present themselves to the world. Like, do they have to let some random person look at their genitals to pass a test? Like this is the part for me where it gets just a little bit too invasive. I think this whole topic in general seems to be a distraction from the much broader issues we have going on. It's murky waters. I understand how reasonable minds can differ on this, and we fixate on this trans stuff all the time, and I wish we could let it go. I really do.
Thank you, Michael, and that was very good. I respect your response. I want to put a pin in this and say so we all have our individual thoughts. No one's thought is the total thought for this show. I just want to put that out there. So that's what makes this show great. Everyone has different opinions. We come from different places. So please don't think that if one person says this, it's the thoughts for everyone, because it's not.
Mm-hmm. We are collectively confused.
Right, yeah.
In one direction or another.
Dina and Tamar, very, very quick, and we got to move on.
I mean, basically the same thing that everybody else said. I think that it is possibly, a liability, to have men who are now women playing sports with women who are, genetically women, because whether you realize it or not, whether you feel like it is the case or not, you are still more dominant. And so it can be a liability, it can be dangerous. So, and that's just with one area of it. We're not talking about dressing rooms or any of that. So
all right, Tamar, quickly.
Yeah, it's just I mean, it's a confusing topic. I don't think that with these situations, I don't feel like there's conversation being had. And so if there was conversation, and it also goes back, if you have a trans child and you're entering your trans child into all these different different curriculum activities, I think the school needs to have conversation with parents that don't understand it. And it goes back to what we talked about with Pride, with the whole situation. I think there's just people don't understand. So it's like this is being forced, and now what has happened, they are forcing it to change back. So
Baby,
I think
these kids can't read, let alone
yeah,
understand.
baby, it's the future is not here, and people are not ready to have this conversation. So I mean, it's hurtful, it's sad, but it's also understandable. Everybody point is clear. Like I agree with everybody. I just think this is not the right time
We can't even help our kids with their homework half the time.
because I don't understand it either.
For this.
Because we didn't do all that at school.
All right, let's move on. So today we're gonna do "Come Sit on My Couch" for fashion files, so we can let Daniel go because we have a long fashion files tonight. Come sit on my couch question: is dating someone your friend used to talk to a loyalty violation, even if they were never official? I don't even want to put the even if they were never official. Is somebody your friend used to talk to, is that a violation? I was in this situation about 10 years ago. And it got very sticky. I start talking to someone that a friend of mine talked to. Well, no, a friend of mine dated. He dated this guy for a long time. When they broke up, me and him start just hanging out and talking, and I lost a friendship over it. So is it a violation? What do we think, Cass?
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, yeah, for me, I think it is, especially if you know that I was with that person. And then like I done had these conversations with you about how I struggled and we broke up. And then I feel like for me, I feel like I will feel that you knew everything I've been through with that person, and you basically used what you knew and went with that person. And then it goes to this aspect of things. What if you don't know that these people were dating or talking, like, and then you start talking to the person, and then a year later, you never told your friend that you was dating someone, and they see a year later and you meet them. So it's so sticky. But I think I'm gonna say this. I have been in a situation similar to this, and I was not interested in a guy. And my friend was like, "Oh my God, he's so cute." And I was like, "Girl, talk to him." I don't care. So I mean, it just depends on like the friendship. I think like it takes conversation. But if you know for a fact that I've dated this person, the trauma of this person, and you choose to go fuck them and take them and be with them, girl, bye. We need to figure out the friendship, because if you do that one time to me, you're gonna do it again. And so it's just, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It battles each other. Like, I don't know.
Jante?
Yeah. I think it depends on the level of the friendship. And I mean, because you could be talking about, we were friends in middle school, and I mean, seriously.
I get it. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So, I mean, like I don't know who that was that said that, but that we have more acquaintances. I think that was Shaq that said, we're all acquaintances at this point. Very few of us are actually friends. Now, at this point in my life, I call the women in my life my sisters. Okay. And if you my sister and you coming after something in the last 10 years, then it's up. Like, let's go, because you just as trifling as you want to be. Otherwise, I don't really care.
Okay,
Daniel?
well, not none of my friends date my husband. If we get a divorce, bitch, I'm beating your ass. I'm just being real. The trials and tribulations that I done been through with this man, I don't care. Like, you not finna sit here and be saying, oh, I'm with Cole now. No, bitch, where is you at? Pin me your location. Because the 8 years, bitch, you gonna tell me that you finna be my husband and we ain't together, bitch. No, y'all both getting it. I'm just being real. Wow, honey, and tribulations, and I'm still spiritual, bitch. Just know that.
Daniel, what's your
It's a violation. I agree with John Tay. It does depend on childhood friends, and it's 35 years later on. So it just depends, but it's still a violation though. If it's if it's close friends, you don't never date your homeboy chick. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's just too much. Violation for sure.
Dina.
Oh no, period. It's a violation. It's up and very much stuck. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Dina,
not.
I thought you were a nice Kojic church woman.
She is. She's still spiritual and religious.
I've been married 11 years, and I wish someone would try me like that.
Exactly.
In my circle, I wish someone would, but you know what? They would never do that because they know better. They already know. They already know what's up. So, no, absolutely not. Absolutely, it's a violation completely. And so, like, if it was like, no, I'm not even gonna say if there was a length of time. No, for everyone.
Baby, what Whitney say? That's mine. It's mine. You better lay low.
Yeah, it's a no.
Baby, don't.
It's a no for everybody. He's forever off limits.
Michael.
Never.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow. I guess I'll take the other side of this one. First of all, I think this is like a issue that is more relevant when you're young. I mean, certainly I have done those types of things to friends in the past, gotten with their ex-lovers, current lovers, whatever the fuck. As you get older, you're like, I wouldn't do that, just a judgment call situation. But people are not property, okay? So if I'm with somebody and then they decide to go be with someone I know, that's not on me. That's they have free will. They can do as they want, and you know what? So can I. So who am I to say it's off limits?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm actually with Michael. But like I always say, two things can be true at the same time. So what I will say is that if I think that's my wife, I'm going to get my wife. I don't give a damn what you think. I don't give a damn how close we are. If that's what I feel like my forever is, then I'm going to get it. But I also think you got a right to say that you don't rock with me no more. And I got a right to say I don't rock with you anymore. And you know what? I am now in the phase of my life where I realize that friendships and relationships aren't always for forever. Just like marriages aren't forever, friendships aren't always forever. I think we have to make the choice that's right for us in the moment, and then we live with the consequences of it. And everybody's going to be okay. And I don't belong to you, and you don't belong to me, and it just is what it is.
It's what it is.
I like that a lot, Shaq. Okay, so that was that. That was our come sit on my couch. Daniel, you are free to go. I'm gonna
All right.
Thank you for coming
Bye,
on.
Daniel.
I appreciate y'all. It was good meeting everybody. Had a good time tonight.
We'll talk soon.
I
Nice
think
meeting you, Daniel.
me and Dina, we on the same page,
Okay.
baby.
All right, bye-bye.
Baby,
All
we Thelma and Louise over here, honey.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get to fashion files. We have a lot of
all these sweat and tears, bitch.
It'd be like it's a lady out there with some pearls in the baseball bat.
I tell you guys, it's not real. We're just talking about
that man's babies. I wish a nigga would.
Okay, fashion files. Quickly, you guys. We have first look. We have Queen Naja. She's in Banks and Banco. Dina, yes or yay or nay?
Yay.
Tamar.
Yay.
Shaq.
Okay, yeah, she look nice. What? Did she go to the beach? What?
Michael.
Kind of basic, but yay.
Okay, and Jonte?
She looked like she got stuck in the paper shredder. That's a no.
Okay, going on. We have sorry you guys. We have Destin Owens. He's in Louis Vuitton. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
Tamar.
Yeah. Yes.
He is so cute to me.
He's
Shaq.
and his voice is amazing. He has
His voice is Shaq, yeah or nay?
He looked like a cute little 7-year-old. He's adorable, and I love it.
Michael.
That's a dumbass hat. Those are dumbass shoes. Nay.
Okay, Jonte.
What Michael said.
All right, moving on. We have we have Drew Sidora. She's in the house of CB and Louis Vuitton. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like, cause first of all, for me, I'm going straight to her feet. Her toes are touching the ground, and so no.
Okay.
Her toes are touching the ground.
Tamar, yay or nay?
You know, I'm gonna say yay because she looks so good. Now I'm gonna cover the feet. Now everything else, baby, is T. Now when you the feet, I'm not. But she look amazing.
No.
Like she's so beautiful.
Okay, Shaq.
I'm not a fan.
Michael.
That shit looks cheap. Nay.
It's definitely giving Sheen.
Okay, moving on. We have Kylie Von Ham. She's in Blondes. Dina, yay or nay?
Don't piss me off, Ashley. Okay, like no, absolutely no.
Okay, Tamar, yay or nay?
Okay, all I'm gonna say is 2 words: Grace Jones, honey. Grace Jones. This is everything. It's giving old school Grace Jones. I love it. It's giving it's just everything. I love it. Vanity 6, all that in one. It's good.
Yes, yeah, very Vanity 6. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq, yeah or nay?
Ashley, I'm at a loss. What's going on?
Okay, like what's going on with these pics?
Okay.
I didn't even have on the beach so wrong.
That's everything. That's fashion.
Okay, Michael, yay or nay?
I'll also say 2 words: drag brunch. Nay.
Okay, Jonte.
She had to be coked out to put this outfit on, and that's gonna be a no.
All right, moving on. We have Lisa Rinna and Balenciaga. Dina, yay or nay?
Bringing us back. You're bringing us back.
Yay.
Tamar.
She looks so good. Yay.
Shaq.
Yeah, that's fine.
Michael.
Lisa's gonna give it to you. Yay.
Jonte.
Yay.
All right, we have Tina Knowles. She's wearing Jean Paul Gaultier. She's 72 years old. Dina, yay or nay?
She looks amazing. Yay.
Tamar.
Bitch, okay, she using that Beyonce filter, honey. She look good, honey. Yes,
Shaq.
She look like one of them blue avatar people, and I support it.
Michael.
Just stop with this. Nay.
Okay, Jonte.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it either. Nay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Beyonce right there, honey.
Next we have Candace, and she is wearing. I forgot. She is wearing Sergio Hudson. Where is it at? There we go. Yay or nay, Dina?
Yay.
Tamar.
Yay.
Shaq.
I don't like the gloves, but I like the dress.
All right, Michael.
Yay.
Jonte.
Now this is giving Avatar Way of the Water, so that's gonna be a nay.
Okay. We have Tiana Taylor. She's wearing Stephen Rowland. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Tamar.
Okay, Miss Marie Antoinette, you better work, bitch. Yes.
Baby, I'll take her in the trash bag. It's always a yes for me.
Michael.
Yay.
Jonte.
Yay.
Lesbianic.
Okay, we have Kanye West. He's wearing Alina Velez from head to toe. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
Okay. Tamar.
Girl, I like my stuff. I don't want to be robbed. No.
Okay. Shaq.
No, Ashley.
Michael, yay or nay?
I'd look good in this. Yay, but I'd show the face, moneymaker and all.
Okay, and Jonte.
Okay. I can't get with this.
All right, going on. We have Chloe Bailey. She's wearing Valentino. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
Tamar.
Yes, ma'am.
Shaq.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
Michael.
Perfection. Yay.
Yes.
Jonte.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Queen Latifah she's wearing Killing Kerner. Dina, yay or nay?
You know I love this.
Yeah, this is
You
drama.
know I love this.
This is
church.
absolute drama.
Oh my God. This is
Tamar?
everything.
Let me tell you something. That lean is telling me, take me to the king.
Okay.
Yes, honey.
That is Sunday morning, honey.
Yes.
Shaq?
She just looks so rich. I support it.
Michael?
So good. Yay.
Jonte?
I love it.
All right. We have who is this? This
Jacquez.
is Jacquez. And he's wearing Louis Vuitton. Dina, yay or nay?
Nay.
Tamar?
Nah, bruh.
Shaq?
Him so cute. I love when those little men wear those little suits I want to put my son in. Him so cute.
Michael?
Those dumbass shoes. Nay.
All right. Jonte?
Absolutely not.
All right. I have her on the list. I don't know what even she was wearing, but I just want to Janet is the blueprint. Yay or nay, Dina?
It's Janet, so yay.
Tamar?
Baby, what? She look good. I ain't gonna hold you. She look bad.
Yeah. Shaq?
It's awesome. We're not supposed to understand it. We're not in her pay grade.
All right. Michael?
I'm sorry. Those look like sweatpants. Nay.
Jonte?
I'm sorry, I can't get with it either.
Wow. Okay.
That is perfection.
And moving
Did
on.
you see when she walked out on the stage? She just
Baby, what?
She levitated. She levitated out.
Next we have DaBaby. He is wearing Fendi. Dina, yay or nay?
Yay.
A lot of people were talking about his church hat. He has this hat with this netting on it, and people hated it. But I loved it. It is.
Okay. No to the hat, but yes to the outfit.
Shaq?
The hat is some foolishness, but him so cute. I like those little short men and those little man clothes.
Michael?
I love this. Yay.
I don't like that.
I don't know how I feel about this. Pass.
Okay, and that was the last look tonight. So who do we think looked the best? Is it between Tiana Taylor, Queen Latifah, or Janet?
I'm giving it to the queen.
Yeah, Queen. I think Queen Latifah looked real good. Yeah.
She ate down.
Yeah.
The
And
queen.
normally,
Latifah.
let me say this. Normally, she's missing something, but this was so perfected.
This is a
and
look.
she looks like a queen. Like
Yeah, she does. You are
she
right.
looks like a queen. She looks gorgeous.
Yes.
Well,
It was a lot of whiplash in that tonight, Ashley. I don't know what you was trying to do to us.
It was so much going on it was so many looks at the BET Awards. It was hard to pick because there are a lot of people came and showed out. I'm not even gonna hold you.
And Kate was there. I don't know if Kate was styling, but Kate's in LA and she was there for BET weekend and she has some tea. But I told her I won't tell her tea. So next time she's on the show, she'll tell you guys. But Kate was there for BET weekend.
Feel my cup.
Okay, who?
Feel my cup.
That was our show tonight, you guys. We had a lot of interesting topics. Thank you, Daniel, for coming on. Thank you, everyone, for your opinions. Everyone's opinion is great on this show. That's what makes the show great.
I love Daniel.
Please like and share. We will be back next week with a new guest. And yeah, everybody like and share, like I said, and Cass, stay on, and everybody else, peace.
Bye.